Okay, Saturday night, 2 degrees in Orchard Park, New York for round 3. 40 days apart for 3 games between the New England Patriots and the Buffalo Bills. The Patriots, the 6th seed, the Bills, the 3 seed. The Bills, obviously, the AFC East champions. Go ahead and start us off. Let's look at first. Bills have the ball. What do the Patriots do?
Yeah, the Patriots definitely have to adjust their approach a little bit as far as what happened the first time around. You heard me say a little today. There was too many plays of where they let Josh Allen out of the pocket and he made magic happen. That's got to be at the forefront of what the Patriots want to do here. And the fact that, when we kept him in the pocket and did that, the results were, let's say, 50-50. When he got outside the pocket, the results were 90-10 in Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills' favor. That's the first thing I look at to where they got to change it a little bit. And then the second thing within that, they had problems, the Patriots, the first time around, stopping crossing routes from the Buffalo Bills. They had issues with that in man-to-man, and a lot of times where, like, the Patriots have guys usually to help out. Hey, it's a man-to-man from a corner, right? And the guy runs that shallow cross or that crossing route. He knows where he's going. The corners not only got to follow him, but usually fight through traffic to keep up with him. Avoid linebackers, avoid this guy, avoid that guy, try to get there to do that. And usually there's really no corners on earth that can that can overcome that. Usually the Patriots have some guy there to help out in those situations. I think because of Josh Allen's running ability, and they dabbled in some other defenses the first time around where they didn't have that. So they got to find a way, in my opinion, to change the plan a little bit. And my biggest thing would be need to play a little bit more man-to-man. And what really worked for them is when they played man-to-man, Mike, and did the things that we've talked about a lot with successful defenses. Man-to-man looks like they're going to blitz, ends up only really being a 4-man rush. 2 guys drop out. They're looking for crossers or anything like that coming their way. That helps out the corner who's chasing and all that. When they did stuff like that, they won the plays. They did that. And to me, that's what I think they got to change a little bit more here. It's not a scary receiving group with Buffalo. There's only one guy to be scared about. That's Diggs. They should be able to trust J.C. Jackson on him to a degree. And then the other guys match up, play some of the system things that I talk about. But the Patriots played a few too many zones, in my opinion, the first time around. Zones with a 3-man rush where, he was patient enough to dance back there, Josh Allen, and go, okay, it's 3 men. I'm going to wait. And they're playing zone, and I'll look a little over here and get everybody over there, and then zoom. I'll hit it to where they moved away from and get that. And he's too good to play that kind of defense. So that's where I'll be interested to see where this goes.
Significant stat as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Josh Allen, in 4 of the last 5 games, starting with the game after the Monday night loss to the Patriots at home, in 4 of the last 5 games, he has had more rushing yards than in any of the games before these last 5 games.
Yeah.
109 against Tampa Bay, 64 in the rematch with the Patriots, 81 against Atlanta, 63 against the Jets. Before that, his high all season long was 59.
Yeah.
In any one game. So they started letting him run earlier to try to supplement the passing game and also to make up for some of the deficiencies in the passing game. We saw 3 interceptions against the Falcons in the game where he had those 81 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns. I think they better be ready to deal with Josh Allen as a runner. And when he runs it,
yeah,
They better be ready to treat him like a running back.
No doubt.
And again, this is a slippery slope. People get triggered and up in arms when you talk about hitting a quarterback like a running back. But if he's going to take advantage of being a running back, the Patriots are going to be playing tough defense.
Yeah, I agree.
And Bill Belichick's going to be ready for it. Whether or not they can actually stop it remains to be seen. All right, the Patriots offense, we saw not much from Mac Jones the night it was windy in Buffalo. We saw more from Mac Jones, and it wasn't very good when the Bills came to town. We talked about this earlier on PFT Live, but do we trust a Mac Jones offense as a rookie in his playoff debut against the Buffalo Bills?
I do, but as long as it's not, too much is expected of him. Again, if it gets to the kind of game where you go, wait, the Bills are moving the ball, Josh Allen's making plays, and the Patriots got to score points to keep up. I don't like that for the Patriots. If it comes to a point where we go, wow, Mac Jones he's going to have to, complete somewhere around 30 passes today, and they need to throw for 350 yards. I don't feel comfortable with saying the Patriots are going to win with that type of formula. It's going to still have to be through the run game. To me, that's still their greatest advantage as a football team. And we know that's where you can take advantage of the Bills a little bit. The Bills were better in that second matchup. They certainly were keyed into some of the things that burned them the first time around. But the Patriots are going to have a few things off of that now to make the Bills have to second-guess some of that approach. That. But that, to me, is really still the key to the game. Can the Bills slow down the Patriots' run game? And, slow it down to where, Damian Harris can run for 100. They just can't go off for 250 as a total team. That can't happen. That means they're controlling the clock, Josh Allen's on the sidelines, and things aren't going in their direction. If they can just manage the run game a little bit, I think you see results like you saw the second game where, the Bills pass rush won the war in the first matchup. The Bills secondary can cover these Patriot receivers who are not that explosive man-to-man and give them issues, let alone with some cool ideas from McDermott. So to answer your question, I would say no. They can't expect him to carry the squad and just go off in this game.
Yeah, and they are going to have to run the ball and control the clock and keep Josh Allen on the sidelines to take some steam out of the offense that way. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and make my pick.
Okay.
I'm making my pick.
Okay, cool.
I'm doing it. This is pasta and meatballs light because I don't think this is a major stretch to come to the conclusion that Bill Belichick finds a way, whatever it takes, comes up with a game plan, coaches his guys up to execute it, that the Patriots, given their vast experience as a coaching staff dealing with single elimination settings and also just that tightness, when you're the favorite, when you're the home team, when you're the one that's supposed to advance and it's your nemesis that it's like trying to beat your big brother in ping pong. Even though they won at Foxborough earlier this year, this is playoff football. This is facing your big brother in ping pong with a trophy on the line or the pursuit of a trophy on the line. I think the Patriots win this one. And, it reminds me a little bit of Giants-Bills from Super Bowl 25, where you neutralize the K-gun offense by keeping it on the sideline.
I hear you.
And maybe you dare them to run the ball, even though they have been running it better. 20-19, why not?
Oh,
Bills
I like it.
Lose to the Patriots by 1 point. Maybe wide right on a field goal to end the game. Yeah. Maybe that's how it goes down.
Maybe a safety on Josh Allen from Bruce Smith or something like that. Hey, listen, this is scary too. I'm with you. This game could go either way. There's no doubt. I will say this. The Patriots in the second game were too predictable. They lost on first and second down too much. They were 1 for 10 on third downs. And because of the predictability, that was the issue. Too many hey, we're in a running formation on first down and we're going to run the ball. And then, of course, they ran the ball and got no yards. There was too much of that. They got to zig when they zag a little bit. I'm going with the Bills here. I think the Bills are a little bit more of the desperate, chippy team right now. They'd expected to be on the king of the hill here for a little longer. They're not ready to relinquish it yet. I'm not trusting a rookie on the road in the playoff game. Bills 28-20 taking the victory.
All right, and the cover. I just remembered I picked the Bills to win the Super Bowl to start the season, and usually my approach is as long as my Super Bowl winner is still alive, I don't pick against them. Oh, well, that was 4 months ago, and I'd forgotten about it.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.